Randall's is here and we're talking home decor. Cindy Desjardins is a designer with Randall's, and JoAnn Ouelette.
Yes.
Hi, way down there. We're going to be talking about window coverings with you, right?
That's correct.
Thanks so much for you guys for coming in, because this is the kind of segment that I just so love. We're going to be talking about condo spaces, but really these tips really apply to any space, correct?
Absolutely.
So, where do you start? If you're looking at redoing a room, where's the best place to start?
Well, in particular with condos, because you have a large open space, you really need to maximize furniture pieces that are coming in, so that way you have multiple purpose furniture.
Right.
And for an example, I just want to show you this little Mennonite table that we sell, and it is a drop leaf table, so that's something you could repurpose in this location.
Absolutely.
You can move it around. It could go at the end of an island. It could drop both leaves, and it could be a hall table, living room.
Pop it up when you have people over, throw some chairs on.
Or it could actually be a kitchen table.
Yeah,
two,
absolutely, absolutely. Paint colors.
Yeah.
That's really a big thing, because the paint colors can affect the whole mood of your room, right?
Absolutely. And when you're looking at paint colors, you sort of want to, or at the room, you want to look at the biggest pieces of furniture that are going to go in there first, and whittle your way down.
Is it always a good idea to pick neutrals on in your big elements?
In most cases, yes. In some cases, not necessarily. It depends on what the look that you're going for is all about.
So what did you bring?
So what I did is I put some fabrics together. Now this could be in a bedroom or a living room, but in this case we'll just say that it's going to be in a living room and maybe a dining room. So either one of these Maxwell fabrics could be on the sofa.
The color palette's gorgeous.
Aren't they? But you see that little bit of shimmer in there, and that is part of that newer look to the velveteens that are out, as opposed to that very heavy fabric, and it gives you that little bit of glitz to it.
So a little bit of glamour in there.
Yeah. Wall colors could be just a nice white, depending, and then I was thinking, well, let's change it up and let's do the trim and doors and something else.
Are you a fan of accent walls in color?
In some cases, yes. In condos, I think it's a nice thing to have, because for accent walls, you could put something like a commercial grade paper on the dining room area.
And a lot of people are saying, wallpaper? It is making a huge comeback.
Massive. Look at this one. I mean, this has an embossed writing on it.
Slip this out.
And imagine that on either the sofa wall or a dining room wall with a richer, maybe a soft...
Now this is textured. Is that something that's also kind of in, sort of in style?
Yeah, very much.
Wow.
But you see, it's a nice clean look. So if we did the walls in this color, and then maybe did the baseboards in that, and then you took something like commercial wallpaper now is fantastic. It comes in 54 inches wide, so you don't necessarily have to go to a residential paper.
And easier to get off.
Yes. And incredibly durable.
That is so
Do you
true.
remember?
Those little etchers.
And those etchers, and you're sitting there scroll.
I know.
Those
Easier to get off.
Yeah.
But and again, then you're not making you're not making a huge commitment when you're wallpaper as much as you were before.
It's one wall, but it helps define the space. And the last thing that really helps define the space is a nice area carpet. So that could be in the living room. Wallpaper could be on one wall in the dining room with beautiful lighting.
Yes.
And that makes a nice cohesive area that has a nice sense of flow to it.
JoAnn, let's talk window coverings.
Okay. In this particular
I live in an
scenario.
old home that has a lot of weird sizes of windows, right? Some are big, small. Window coverings aren't as easy as just putting up a rod and throwing a curtain on there.
Well, it can be that easy if you're looking for just something to help accent the window, but that usually doesn't work a lot of the times in condos when they have large window spaces. That a curtain rod, there's not usually a spot to put it in. Are you hanging it to a concrete ceiling?
Right.
So most of the time they have these big, huge windows, and they have a gorgeous view. A lot of the times privacy is not even an issue. It is just the sun.
Right.
But it happens to be the backdrop to everything. A lot of these condos that you're looking at now are all windows. There's next to no walls in them. So your window coverings are now making a really big statement.
And you can layer your window coverings, right?
You can, but in condo living, when you do that, you're starting to take away a little bit of the interior space. So simple is best in condos. When you are talking residential, yes, then you want to layer. You want to get that look, and drapes can easily do that.
And it's functional, right?
Exactly.
You know, you've got pretty drapes, but maybe they're not dark enough to keep the sun out in the morning.
Exactly. So a lot of people are putting the blinds in for the function and the drapes in for the wow factor, what they need to add.
So what's trendy right now in terms of window coverings?
Now this is a window covering here from Maxmeyer, and it happens to be motorized. And it's motorized in a simple way that you don't have a remote. So I'm going to get you to just press the top button, the bottom button of this blind. And it's going to come down, and it's in a wand. So there's no cords anymore. We're getting in the industry, we're trying to eliminate an awful lot of the cords because of child safety.
Who knew that there would become a day when we didn't even have to shut our own blinds anymore?
So this happens to be what they call a dual blind. You'll see here that it's closed completely, so you can't see me in behind, but I also want to see. And I want to see, and I want to have some light, and I want to see outside. So at that point, what you do is you match the two sheer portions, and I can see outside.
Gotcha.
When I want more privacy, I just close it, and I have all the privacy that I need.
We've only got a little bit of time left, but people can get in contact with Randall's if they've got any questions.
Happy to help them.
Absolutely.
Okay. This is awesome. I love segments like this. Helps me with my own decorating. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, ladies. We will be back. We've got more daytime coming up. We've got another musical guest, Peter Lewis here. So we'll be getting to him next.